Oh, a little piece of rice on my laptop. I just ate. So I wanted to come on here and actually talk a little bit about me and like my perception of things, because I find it like it's so interesting of like how the little things that I don't think is a big deal, or I don't think I'm like tapping into it in a certain way, but really like to the rest of the world the perception is completely different. So 3 days ago, I went on my stories and I started asking you questions around control and the unknown and planning and, like, how do you control your life? How, like, which areas of your life do you plan? Like, how do you feel about the unknown? And in my perspective, to be honest, I was more like, these are interesting topics to me. I love talking about them. I did not think they were deep at all, to be honest. I did not. I was just like, no, I'm just asking my followers. So then when not many people responded to them, I was like, well, why isn't anybody responding? And I'm just like, is it like, why aren't people responding to this? Like, these are just questions that I want to ask, and I want to know where you stand, and I want to know like what your thoughts are and where you are at in the world and like all that. Because to me, they're not deep. Like, I don't see them as deep questions. Like, and what my perception of deep is different than what others perceive it. And so, like, today, like, I was talking to my sister about it, and she was like, no, she's like, Julie, she's like, they were deep questions. Like, I had to, like, I was, like, second guessing and thinking about it the entire time. So I had no idea the amount of depth of those questions that I asked. Like, I honestly had no idea how deep they are. Like, and I think that's just like in general, like I've had conversations with people and we're talking about something and they're like, wow, like, Julie, like this is, sorry, my hair is like flippy right now and it's really annoying. Like, wow, like Julie, like this is deep, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is not deep. This is just a normal conversation for me. And so, yeah, so this is kind of like a little bit of, who I am and, who I am as a person. And sometimes I guess I don't realize the depth that I go, because for me, it's just like, it's so natural. I guess that's part of my 2 profile human design. It's just so natural. It doesn't feel deep at all. For me, I feel like I'm just asking these questions and I'm just having a conversation about topics that I'm really passionate about. And I think that they're so awesome. And the fact that I'm passionate about it and to talk about it, it's just like, it lights me up. And it's just like, yeah, this is like how also my coaching is. Like, I really dig in my coaching and I really ask those kind of questions and go there. Because I think it's just so powerful to be aware, and so powerful. Like, that's where you make the most shifts in your life, when you become aware of the certain things, that are either you yourself are holding yourself back. That's so wordy, like, but yeah, you yourself are holding yourself back. I'm repeating myself right now. Or ways that, where you are reacting from your triggers or your wounds, and making you see that and making you be more aware of it, aware of yourself. And then that's like why I go into these deep conversations in person as well. But I don't see them as deep. I really don't. I think they're amazing, fun conversations. Well, not fun, but I don't know if fun's the right word, but I think that they're just like really cool conversations. And yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess like, and if you were to ask me what's deep to me, like, deep is like when I talk about your trauma and your wounds, and like, you know, like what you, kind of like what you've gone through, and like, and how does that feel, and like, and where, like, how did that like shape you to where you are at today? And it's like more like your personal stories. To me, that's deep, but that's like a different kind of deep, you know, like that's more like a darker deep. And I guess that's where like my Scorpio side, my Scorpio sun gets attracted to. Whereas the other stuff, it's more like a depth, but it's not a dark, if that makes sense. Or it can be dark in some cases, but yeah, I don't know. So I wanted to share that with you, that this is who I am. And it's okay if you don't answer my poll.